BpsRps were live October 25th, 2021. Had some technical difficulties there. Looks like YouTube didn't want to cooperate, but now it is. So thank you all for their patience while we work through the flux capacitor issue. Today in baseball, there's no games. The World Series starts tomorrow night. We got Atlanta versus Houston. Never thought I'd say this, but go Atlanta. Let's go. Today in baseball, history, that is. Branch Rickey stepped away as the GM of the Pirates in 1955. Fergie Jenkins was traded from the Cubs to the Rangers for Bill Madlock. Gaylord Perry became the first pitcher to win the Cy Young Award in both leagues. 21-6 record, 2.72 ERA for the Padres. Wow, today in 1986, that was the Mookie Wilson hit. That's when it went between underneath Bill Buckner's legs, which pushed it to Game 7. 1987, Frank Viola, Sweet Music, and the Twins won their first World Series. And that's about birthdays. Tito Landrum, 1954. Danny Darwin, our old friend, the scientist, 1955. Andy McGaffigan, 1956. Former Philly great Pedro Martinez, 1971. Turns 50 today. Happy birthday, Pedro. Looks like that's all we got. Slow day in baseball history. Stickers. The goal here is Philly Fanatic. He said we did mascots. Oh, even better. Bo Bichette, rookie card. He's a good player, isn't he? And then another good player on the back, Matt Olson. It's a great pack. Yordan Alvarez, rookie card. Great player. And on the other side is Brendan McKay. He was a pitcher and a hitter for the Rays. Just didn't quite work out yet. Trent Thornton, he had like 2 or 3 good games in his life. And then Michael Conforto really sucked this year. Sorry for cursing. Here's a mascot, the Rally Monkey. Always brings a smile on my face. And then Monument Park, that's in Yankee Stadium. Awesome place if you ever have a chance to go visit it. Brings back a lot of memories. Billy Martin's in there. And Brandon Woodruff, one of the best pitchers in the National League, but he's overshadowed by these guys. King M, it's time, right? Time for Red Lobster. Unlimited, all you can eat shrimp. We got to do it. Oh, Peachy 92. The goal here is Dr. Dre or Eazy-E. Darren Fletcher. He was an okay catcher for the Expos, right? He had an okay career. Brett Butler, he was a phenomenal leadoff hitter. Anybody watch MLB Network? They used to have like hour, 2 hour, sort of like a mini docu-series about different topics on baseball. The other night I watched about Billy Martin. Last night I started on the Nasty Boys. It's about the 1990 Reds with a big focus on the Nasty Boys. Rob Dibble was nuts. Doug DeCenzo tried a suicide squeeze on him. We talked about this a few months ago. OB! And Doug DeCenzo tried a suicide squeeze. They were up 6. The Cubs were up 6. Rob Dibble went up to him, fielded the ball and beamed him in the back of the leg. And because he didn't feel like he should have bunted on him. Pretty crazy. Anyway, that got me thinking of Brett Butler because he's a leadoff hitter, and Doug DeCenzo was the Cubs' leadoff hitter for like a month. Obi, you got to be very excited because Steve Avery's in my hand. We have Obi on YouTube, King M on Twitter, and he represents your team starting the World Series tomorrow night. This is like, it's got to be a great feeling. Luis Gonzalez, the Astros. Wow, brings back a lot of memories. I don't know what. Dave Burba on the Giants. I think Dave Burba was traded for Randy Johnson. He was one of the guys in the Randy Johnson deal, I think. We're in a good pitcher. Yeah, Avery. He stepped up in the postseason, if I remember right. Kirk McCaskill, White Sox. I just can't get used to this. He's an Angel, a Mariner. Ryan Sandberg, he was an MVP. He was a great player, Hall of Famer. Doug Jones, he was traded for Mitch Williams. After Mitch Williams blew the save for the Phillies in the World Series, they knew they had to trade him, so they traded him over to Houston for Doug Jones and Jeff Juden, who was a pitching prospect at the time. That, as with all pitchers that come to Philadelphia, just really never worked out. That's why we're not in the postseason right now. It's either that or because of their outfield drafting. Mickey Moniak, Cornelius Randolph, Adam Hazley, 3 straight #1 draft picks. Probably combined for about maybe 3 hits in the major leagues already. Fire. I could goddamn thing open. Sorry for cursing. We got one of the enemies here, Carlos Correa, free agent to be, Houston. What do we think of them? Ichiro, this is a nice card. I think we've seen this before. One of the greatest hitters in baseball history. Most hits in one season. He broke George Sisler's mark. Ghost Rose, wow. King M threw down the gauntlet. Yelich, I don't know how to pronounce. Just check out his mom. Don't tell her. Acuna Jr., he's not a cheater. He's just a great player. Even Correa, even cheating, if you look at his numbers, see like a 270, 280 hitter, 20 home runs. It's really not. Brandon Lowe, or Lau, 39 home runs this year. Good player. I mean, it comes down to rooting for an NL East rival or for a team that historically cheated. Trash throws, asterisks. And I think all of baseball want to see, I mean, I would think, because based on the Astros history, they want to see the Braves win, right? And the Astros are like the villains. Zach Gallen, if he can stay healthy, he's awesome. And there's the Wong for the evening. My Wong, Colton. He had a good year. Those are all right pack. You know, I said this one, I'll say it again. Without the Phillies, Rays, A's, or Yankees, for me, it's I haven't watched an inning of postseason ball this year. Four out of 30 teams. You would think I could get some odds. Well, the Rays made it. They just whatever. 2018 Fat Pack. Yeah, most teams are cheating nowadays. What about the Red Sox? They had that little light go on from the bullpen, something like that, or from the outfield wall. What was that about? I think they overlook the cheating if you don't use technology. I love these cards. Such a clean set. It's funny, these are for 2018. We're going to see how many players are out of baseball right now. We're off this team. Like Daniel Colomb. I don't even know where he is right. I think he's on Minnesota. He's here in Oakland. Greg Holland, Rockies. I think he left and went back to the Rockies. He's a good closer. Throw heat. Wow. I doubled the one tonight. It's another Colton. He's still on St. Louis, but I think he might be a free agent. George Springer on the Blue Jays now. This guy puts up some good numbers. Fills a box score. Elvis Andrus, who is on Oakland, but I think he's also a free agent. Salvador Perez, what he hit like 50 home runs, broke the record Johnny Bench's single season mark this year. Who predicted him to hit more than like 25 home runs? Raise your hand, and I'll show you a liar. Howie Kendrick. I think he retired, right? Longtime Dodger, Angel, Philly, National. Yulieski Gurriel. He's still on the Astros. He's playing tomorrow night. Kendrys Morales. He was always good for like 25, 30 home runs until he broke his leg celebrating a home run. Francisco Mejia. This is rookie card. Catcher. He's on the Rays now. Finally having an okay career. Had an okay year this year. But he platooned with Mike Zunino. Lucas Sims. I think he's on the Reds. He's a Brave. Here. I think this is rookie. Yeah, rookie card. I think he's an okay middle reliever now. Get some holds. This guy, I had high hopes for Willie Calhoun, right? There were talk about him non-tendering him this year. Why? You're rebuilding. He's still only 25, 26. Give him another shot. He's been hurt. Got hit on the hand, broke his wrist, something. Give him a shot when he's healthy. Lewis Brinson. Topps referred to him on this card as a future star. It's not a star. It's the future. It's not a star, though. He's a jobber. Dylan Peters. I think he's on the Angels now. Bad. Scrub. Giancarlo Stanton is a league leader card. What do you think he led the league in? Home runs. No. My bad. Well, it might have been. This is RBIs. 132. Wow. Jake Lamb was 7th. Travis Shaw was 8th. Strikeouts, yeah. That would be another thing. I automatically thought the home runs, you thought the strikeouts, it was RBIs. That's a nice card. Barry Larkin, talking about the 90 Reds. Hall of Famer. He won 9 Silver Slugger awards. Wow. He never won a major single season stat title. Speaking of league leaders, never. That makes his career all the more impressive. Superstar sensations, Max Scherzer. Larkin, yours. Scherzer. So him on the Nationals. It's a good pitcher. Got nothing against him. Legends in the making, Giancarlo Stanton. In the footsteps of legends, Stanton's 34 that bad. I don't know, something about his home runs. Really? Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. I would think he would have. I'm surprised he never led the league in average one year, too. The guy could hit for power, average. This is a Chris Bryant highlight card. That's amazing. You would think at least one time he would have led something. He hit a home run in an All-Star game, Chris Bryant, in 2016. I don't know why they feel the need to celebrate it with a card. Yeah, I would have thought Frank Thomas would have won at least one home run title. Leg ends in the making, Yu Darvish. I don't know. Good pitcher. Home run challenge. This is an advertisement. If you get a home run challenge card, you rub it off, enter the code, you predict when that player had a home run, and you're entered into a grand prize drawing for the 2019 Home Run Derby. You know what we do with those. Michael Conforto again. It's like they're rubbing it in. He was horrible this year for me. JD Martinez. Remember he was an Astro, and they cut him because he did nothing. Then he went to Detroit and he lit it up. These are all horizontal cards now. Rich Hill, Dodgers. Red Sox A, Dodgers. Now he's on Tampa. It's like 42. He's still pitching well. Yangervis Solarte on the Padres. I think he retired from baseball. I think his fiance, she passed away, like in the middle of spring training. He went through some kind of like really tragic time there. So we hope everything's all right for him. All right, Joey Gallo, league leaders. Strikeouts, right? No, home runs. He was third in home runs with 41. I guess they don't make strikeout leader cards for hitters. I guess they don't want to troll the hitters. Here's a Mariners card, and they're all focused except Robinson Cano. They're all shows he's not a team player. He's not listening to the coach sing to them. That is a true team card. There's no names on it. As opposed to the Angels, where Cole Calhoun and Martin Maldonado, you see their names. It's not a true team card. Ricky Nolasco, remember him? Former Marlin. I think he was a Twin also. He's an Angel here. He looked like it, didn't he? Cano? He's like, where am I? Where's that sound coming from? It's like surround sound. Hope he's okay. JT Realmuto. Some call him the best catcher in baseball. $20 million for 16 home runs. Wise choice of your assets. Craig Kimbrell, he's on the Cubs now. I think he's a free agent. Wow, Chase Headley. Remember Chase Headley was a good prospect with the Padres? Never turned into Chase Headley. Andrew Miller, he was another good prospect with the Marlins and the Tigers. Developed into a pretty good middle reliever closer. Matt Moore, he was like the top 10 in prospects many years ago. Never quite worked out with Tampa, but he came to Philly and he lost about 10 or 11 games for the Phillies. So I guess it worked out for Tampa. John Gray, he's got some great hair right there. Looks like Samson Knight, Samson-esque. It's like Fabio. Who's Fabio? I suppose maybe. I mean, he told me he's been watching a lot of baseball. There's no games on tonight, so I don't know. He doesn't want to come on and talk about his Reds, Barry Larkin. Got to find out. Final two cards: Randall Grichuk. It's on the Blue Jays, not the Cardinals, and Ian Kinsler, who is retired. No, we got to find out what's going on with him. Maybe he's on his way to Atlanta. No, it's opening in Houston. Maybe he's on his way to Houston for game one. Wow, most of these cards, the players are not on the teams. It's amazing. 1, 2. We're not going to count John Gray because he's a free agent. Well, actually, we will. No, I did not ban him. Yeah, about 80% of these guys 3 years later are on new teams. Maybe that's it. Maybe they have a BpsRps, not a BpsRps, because you can't rip the NFTs. Maybe somebody like reveals the cards. You hit a button and the screen goes down and you see the card, sort of like this. Like you hit a button. You ain't watching anybody eat gum unless they have NFT gum. Trivia. How many hits? I asked this before, but I can't think of another one. How many hits did Roberto Clemente end his career with? So that's all I got tonight, fellas. Thank you all for joining. Happy World Series Eve. Hope the games go everybody's way. Hope everybody has a good Monday. You guys keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Have a great night.